Darren, do you in some ways feel like a bit of a wise old man now in this squad? We spoke to Jordan Rose a couple of days ago and he was saying how he's in awe of some of the players that are here. He's only 20, 21 years old.
Well, I'm only 27 myself, so I don't think I'm at that stage yet, but as I said, been around the squad for a number of years now and being one of the more experienced players, it's actually not that old of a squad actually. We just keep giving Barry Robson stick because he's still here at 33, so he just takes all the brunt of that.
How has it been with the guys who've come in this week? How do you think they've settled in?
Yeah, great. I think it's a good squad to come in and settle into. It's a good team spirit and a good bunch of lads. Obviously the new lads are quiet, as you'd expect, but I think everyone's been talking away and really getting involved, and training's been of a good standard. Hopefully trained today, but having watched training the other day, it was of a very good standard. Everyone seemed to be buzzing around and enjoying being here in some nice weather as well.
You're going to be okay for tomorrow?
Yeah, I'm going to be fine. I'll train today and be ready for the match, yeah.
Is this a good game in some respects for the build-up to start to the next campaign, and also for some new guys to integrate themselves, because it's a game that Scotland potentially can play well in and win if you score a goal?
I think that this game we just want to continue the way we finished the campaign. I thought we finished the campaign very, very well. I know we lost to Spain in our last match, but I think if you look at the performance in that match, it was of a high standard for Scotland, and we really have progressed as a team throughout the campaign. And under the manager, everyone's pulling in the right direction. As I spoke about, we've got a good team spirit. Everyone wants to be here. We've got a settled system, a style of play that I think suits us, and we want to just keep continuing that. And the manager's always looking to add new younger players to that, but the continuity and the real core of the squad is going to be similar. Obviously there will be one or two changes going forward, and obviously there's a few call-ups this time which gives other people an opportunity to play, but when that's the case it gives people opportunity to stake their claim, and I know the new lads will be desperate to do that. They'll be desperate to play well and get themselves in the squad regularly.
What are the objectives for the game itself tomorrow, Darren? We're playing probably what will be a slightly weakened Cyprus team as well, of course.
Yes, to win the match as always, I think, and to keep progressing as a team and keep playing the way we have been playing, and keep progressing, keep taking on board what the manager expects from us. The more games that we get like that and keep playing the same way with almost a nucleus of the same team together, we'll progress as a team. It is difficult because the manager doesn't have a game 2-3 times a week where we can get that continuity, but slowly but surely he stamped his authority on the team, and I think we're not far away from being at the level that he expects us to be at. Everyone knows what he expects from each individual and as a team and in each position, and it's all about now is about repeating that and keeping that going forward.
The manager's been talking about how this is really the start of the 2014 campaign. He was also talking about how it was a very different group really from the one last time round, where Spain were obviously the big fish, definitely almost assured of a place, whereas this one he thinks is wide open. Do you share that view?
I think the group's wide open. I think that all the way down to Wales. I mean, we got Wales from the lowest seeded team, which how you can put Wales as the lowest seeded team if you look at their players. They're a fantastic side. So I think from the top seeds all the way down to the bottom seeds, everyone will be in the group will be thinking we've got a chance. So I think it's going to be one of the most competitive groups out there, without a doubt. I think there'll be points taken from everyone, left, right and centre. And I think that if we can put in a run of results, I think you'll find yourself in a good position in the group.
I've got to ask you about the Poppy situation, Darren. Obviously it's been a big story all week. Are the players happy that it now looks like the Scotland team will be wearing the armbands tomorrow, pending obviously the Cypriot FA giving it the okay?
Yeah, I think that the Poppies on the armbands, I think that a small gesture like that from the Scotland team means a lot. It shows that we're respectful to the heroes who've obviously lost their lives for our country, and by us doing a small gesture like that, by wearing a poppy on our black armband on our sleeve, it shows that we're grateful and proud of the people involved.
One more question from me, Dan. In terms of Jordan Rhodes, he spoke so highly of you the other day. He's obviously been linked with Manchester United as well in the papers. In terms of talent, and you've seen him obviously in close quarters this week, how talented is he?
Yeah, he's a very talented lad, and he's in great confidence just now. And as I said, he's coming into the squad. He's been quiet as you'd expect, but he's a really nice lad and one with great potential. And is in great form just now, and we're hoping he continues that. And he's got a real chance to stake a claim for a place in this squad regularly and go on to bigger and better things. But we've got good options up front now. We've got Kenny, Mikhail Smith came in at the end of the campaign and performed fantastically. And so Jordan's coming as well, so David Goodwillie. So there's a lot of quality up there in competition for places. But speaking about Jordan individually, he's got a great future ahead of him, and a real level-headed lad as well. He's not let it affect him, and I'm sure that'll continue.
Would you say victory in this game is more important than previous friendlies you played, just because you want to build on that positivity and get the momentum built for the World Cup?
Yeah, friendly games are difficult in that respect. We do want to win them, definitely, but there is no points at stake. But as you say, you want to continue a feel-good factor and to keep progressing as a team, and it is important that you do win these games. But on the other side, there is a lot of players going to be maybe making their debuts or newcomers involved in the squad, which is going to take a bit of adjustment. And the other good thing is that there's no points at stake, so it is not the be-all and end-all if you don't win the match. I think the most important thing sometimes in friendlies is performance levels, and to show that we are still progressing as a team and taking on board what the manager expects.
Just talk about it, you guys, you feel a special responsibility to absorb them into the group, given your roles captain, and you were obviously a 19 or 18 or 19 when you came up with the squad as well, so you'll know how it feels for a young guy to be.
Yeah, as I said, I was welcomed into the squad, and I always feel that responsibility. I was welcomed into the squad. I always remember Neil McCann being brilliant with me when I brought up to the Scotland squad, and it's something that I'll always remember and be thankful for. So I think we've got a good squad to welcome players into anyway. I think as a squad in general, there's a real good team spirit, and I think that anybody that does get included in the squad will feel that straight away, that it is a welcoming squad, and it is a friendly squad, and it is a positive squad who want everyone to do well, because they know that's going to do well for Scotland. There's no jealousy in the squad at all, and it is full of a lot of younger players, as we spoke about before. And as captain, you do have a little bit more slight responsibility in that respect about making sure people feel welcome, but I'm fully confident behind the players we have in general that that'll be the case anyway.
This is the first of at least 4 friendlies between now and the start of the campaign, and Craig said in the past that he felt he maybe didn't take on enough games before the last campaign. I know that club managers sometimes feel iffy about it. How do you players feel, because you've got almost a year until the first qualifier?
Yeah, because it's such a long time until the first qualifier, I think the friendly games are important, as I keep speaking about this continuity, but it is vitally important that we create a club atmosphere with our country, and it is difficult to do, especially in friendlies. As you say, there's going to be injury call-off. If you have got a slight knock, it's an international friendly, you're going to pull out because you want to be fit for your club. That's only natural. That's happened in many a times. So there is going to be injury calls, but all the thing I can say is if there's injury calls, it gives somebody an opportunity to stake a claim for a place in the team. And you know how football works. If you're injured or out of the team, somebody comes in and performs well, you sometimes find it hard to get back into the team. So it gives people an opportunity. So I've always been of the opinion that the friendly games are important because you've got to stay there to keep your place in the team.
Darren, you've had a tough qualifying group for the 12. In fact, you went down to that final game out of Alicante. Would it be fair to say that enough goals basically weren't scored, just 9 goals in 8 games? Would that be?
I think that we were winning games 1-0, and I think in the games we were comfortable and we were creating chances. So I think that in international football, when you're creating chances, you don't get too many chances, so you have got to take them. So it is something that we will look to and see as a thing that we can improve on. But I think the performance levels, I can only speak for general team performance levels. I think from the beginning of the campaign, the progression was there through every match. I think we got better in every game as a team. We got a settled system, and I think later on in the group we dominated games, created lots of chances maybe without taking them, but that is something that in international football you can't afford to do. You've got to take your chances, because in some games they're few and far between.
One more question, Dan. Just we started with talking about your age. In terms of Cyprus, the last time we played, it was 1989. We won 3-2. It was quite dramatic injury time. Richard Goff with a late winner. Do you remember that at all?
I'd be 5 at the time, so I've not really vague memories. But I think the first time I started really taking notice was probably Italia 90 for Scotland. So maybe just before my time, yeah.
Darren, what was one more? There's, I said this to Craig as well. There's going to be a large contingent of British military there at the game. Most of those will either been to Afghanistan or come back. Have you got a message for the guys out there? This will be going to the guys out in Afghanistan and around the world as well.
Just obviously to reiterate how proud we are of them and how much it means that they're out there fighting for us, for our country, and I know that a few of the military are going to come to the game on Friday night. I think the players have made some of their complimentary tickets available, which will be good as well. I think that to come and watch us might hopefully bring a smile to their faces and as a little bit of a thank you for what they're doing for us just now, definitely.